Prince Harry and Meghan's relationship was leaked to the press by a servant working for Prince Andrew, a royal author has claimed. In her new book The Palace Papers, author Tina Brown reveals staff working for the Duke of York's household leaked news of their relationship to the press, around 4 months after they started dating. Ms. Brown writes, "In the first round of coverage, Meghan was portrayed as Grace Kelly Redux, an actress, humanitarian, and gender equality campaigner, making it hard not to believe that the initial leak came from Meghan's side, though a servant tip from the House of York has been fingered. The second round, however, struck a different tone, forcing Meghan to experience the full-on bare-toothed barracuda swarm of hacks on the royal beat." She continued, "American celebrities often find themselves dazed by the sheer demonic creativity of the British popular press." At the time, a source also added, "Harry has been desperate to keep the relationship quiet because he doesn't want to scare Meghan off. He knows things will change when their romance is public knowledge, but he also knows he can keep it a secret for long. It's too early to say if the relationship will lead to anything long-term, but who knows? At the moment they are just taking it a step at a time and seeing how things develop." Prince Harry and his uncle Prince Andrew seem to be in hot waters as they are facing fresh calls to lose their key title. Both the royals officially retain the role of councillors of state despite stepping down as senior working members of the royal family. Calls for Parliament to discuss the removal of Andrew and Harry as councillors of state have been launched on social media. The Queen's COVID news renewed calls to have them removed from these roles and rekindled a discussion over who could replace them. The 95-year-old monarch's former press secretary, Dickie Arbiter, took to Twitter to highlight the current situation concerning the councillors. He tweeted, "The Regency Act 1937 established the office of Councillor of State, the acts themselves being acts of the United Kingdom Parliament. The Regency Act 1953 restored the Queen Mother's eligibility as a Councillor of State, which she lost on the death of George VI. Prince Harry resigned as a working member of the royal family in January 2020, since when he's been living in the USA. Prince Andrew has been removed as a working member in the wake of the ongoing Epstein sex scandal, but both are still councillors of state." Question: Is there any reason why Parliament cannot introduce a Regency Act 2022 removing Princes Harry and Andrew and reinstating Princess Anne and Prince Edward, who ceased to be councillors of state in 2003 and 2005 respectively? Continuity is the watchword. Royal correspondent Richard Palmer responded to Arbiter saying royal sources have argued bringing on a new Regency Act would be a waste of parliamentary time and isn't needed because the Queen doesn't travel abroad anymore.